Hello everyone, welcome back to Lucky Loaders 15, and I'll be giving you my Lucky 15 predictions for tomorrow's horse racing action. Before we get stuck into tomorrow's tips, I just want to apologise for not making a video the last couple of days. However, if you do follow me on Twitter, I did put up a few selections. Yesterday I did a screenshot of my bets and some of my tips, and they went up on there, and I had the Lincoln winner with Adieb. It was a good performance for James Doyle and William Haggis, and if you saw a video I did a few days before the race, I actually tipped up Adieb because he definitely had the profile of the kind of horse you want to be looking for when you're looking for the winner of that race. So I was on him at 13-2. He was very well backed on the day, and in the end went off at 5-1, but he was a very easy winner, and it'd be interesting to see where he goes in future. Also as well, on that Twitter feed I did tip up a horse of Dan Skelton's called Roxana. Had some very good form behind it in some good runs at Fontwell and Plumpton. Bridget Andrews took up the ride after replacing her boyfriend Harry Skelton, who remains on the sidelines after a nasty fall at the Cheltenham Festival, where we unfortunately lost a very good horse of theirs, Northfield Harvey. So she's picked up a few spare rides, and she also had a very good winner today with a shocker at Ascot, so she's been in good form of late. And that's how our selections for Saturday went, but we're going to be getting stuck into tomorrow's selections, and our first selection tomorrow sees us go to Huntingdon in the 305 with a horse called Leglock Luke, named after Luke Harvey, the TV pundit, and also the ex-jockey as well, more known as a pundit. He's the broadcaster of the year, very nice man. I know him quite well from my time when I work at Wincanton doing their social media, and also as well from my recent work placement without the races. So really nice guy, and I'm hoping this horse wins for his namesake tomorrow. Now currently priced up at 9-1, and I thought I had a very good chance tomorrow. Trained by Colin Tizard, who's the stable you really want to be following at the moment. They've had 7 wins from their last 41 runners, so they've been in very good form. They did have a bit of a quiet patch a couple of months ago, but they seem to have turned a corner. Tom O'Brien takes the ride tomorrow, and he's been in very good form as well. 8 wins out of his last 23 rides, operating at a 5% strike rate. And also as well, the form of this horse, last time we saw it, has worked out quite well. Finished third last time in a competitive race at Dudley, behind a horse of Henry Daly's called the Artful Cobbler. That since went on to win twice more, but was disappointing the last time out in the Midlands National. But it had a bit of a tough backlog of runs where it had done some very good performances, so you could forgive Artful Cobbler there. Also as well, Spirit of Hail won at the weekend at Bang on D, so the form of that race has worked out not too badly. Going to be carrying a low weight tomorrow, back on good ground, and I thought there was a lot to like about it, and I thought I had a good chance of running a good race tomorrow. Our next selection then sees us go to Market Rasen in the 345 with a horse called Bennechenko. Best price at the moment, around 6-1, trained by Fergal O'Brien and Paddy Brennan. These two often work very well together. Now this horse is quite interesting. I thought stepping back into a handicap tomorrow for a mark of 114. It's placed 4 times in novice company over the last few months, behind some good rated horses and some good prospects as well in those races. So it's been running very creditably, and I thought I had a chance tomorrow off this mark, and at the price, I thought that wasn't a bad one to slip into our lucky 15 tomorrow. Then our next selection then sees us go to Taunton in the 430 with a horse called Muffins For Tea, priced at 3-1 at the moment, trained by the same stable we've already talked about with Colin Tizard. Harry Cobden takes the ride tomorrow, and he's been riding really well as well. Often gets quite a lot of good rides for this stable. Now 2 starts ago, this horse did win at the track at Taunton, so it's got some course form in the bag. I think that's always a good tick when you're looking at horses at Taunton. Also as well, it put up a good performance last time out at Wincanton, where it just went down in a very close fight. So it knows how to run a good race, and it's quite consistent. Also as well, the horse is going to be stepping up in trip tomorrow, and if you actually look at its pedigree, it should have the stamina in its armoury to cope with the trip tomorrow, so I wasn't too worried about it there, and I thought it could go very well tomorrow, and that's going to be my selection in the 430 at Taunton. Our last selection then sees us go to Huntingdon in the 440 with a horse called Peppay, Pugh, who I've tipped up a few times on the channel over the last 12 months. Is a very frustrating horse to follow, but this is its last chance saloon tomorrow. I thought it had quite an easy task tomorrow, and I thought it should be the one that you want to be backing in this race. Currently best priced at 5-2 at the moment, trained by David Dennis, who's had a good year, and he's also had a good couple of weeks recently. 2 wins from his last 7 runners, so stable going well. Brian Hughes booked for the ride tomorrow, been in incredible form recently, operating at a 40% strike rate, 12 wins from his last 30 rides, so been in very good form, and I thought this horse tomorrow had a very good chance. It's gone over the chase obstacles the last twice, and shaped with some very good promise, and that's probably the direction this horse should go. And I thought 5-2 tomorrow in quite a weak race. This is its time, and hopefully Peppay Pugh can finally get its head in front. So it's the last chance saloon with this selection. And if it doesn't win tomorrow, like I said, it's going to be off my list for future races, and it'll probably go and win after I ignore it for future races. So they're the tips for tomorrow. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please do. At Lucky Loaders 15 here on YouTube. You can also follow me on Twitter, and that's a place to go when you don't see me loading up vlogs, if you want an explanation to why I'm not vlogging. So follow me there. Also as well, please gamble responsibly. Leave any comments as well you have about any horse racing selections tomorrow or any upcoming selections. Love to know what you guys have to say. So that's all I got to say, and we'll be seeing you soon.